Most islands around the world attract millions of tourists every year. Places like Bali, Hawaii, and the Maldives are famous travel destinations. But hidden across the oceans are islands that almost nobody visits. Some are so remote that reaching them can take weeks at sea. Others are protected by harsh weather, dangerous waters, or strict scientific rules. These islands are among the most isolated places on Earth. Places where wildlife thrives, ecosystems remain untouched, and human footprints are almost non-existent. Today we're exploring 6 secret islands that very few people will ever see in person. And the final island on this list is so protected that visiting it is nearly impossible. Deep in the South Pacific lies a remote coral island called Henderson Island. At first glance, it looks like a typical tropical island. White beaches, clear blue water, and forests filled with birds. But what makes Henderson Island truly special is its isolation. The island is more than 5,000 kilometers from the nearest continent, making it one of the most remote islands on Earth. Because of this, plants and animals evolved here that exist nowhere else in the world. 4 species of birds live here that cannot be found anywhere else on the planet. No permanent human population lives on the island. And because it is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, visitors are extremely rare. Standing on Henderson Island would feel like stepping into a natural world almost untouched by time. If Henderson Island is remote, the next island is even more extreme. In the freezing waters of the South Atlantic lies Bouvet Island. This lonely volcanic island is considered the most remote island on Earth. The nearest inhabited land is more than 1,600 kilometers away. Almost the entire island is covered by glaciers. Massive cliffs rise straight from the ocean. Storms constantly batter its coastline, making landing nearly impossible. Because of these conditions, almost nobody has ever set foot here. Even scientific expeditions struggle to reach it. From space, Bouvet Island appears like a tiny icy mountain floating alone in a dark ocean. It's one of the most isolated places on the entire planet. In the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean sits one of the most isolated human communities on Earth, Tristan da Cunha. This volcanic island is home to fewer than 300 people. There is no airport. The only way to reach the island is by ship, which takes 6 days from South Africa. Towering cliffs surround most of the coastline. And in the center of the island stands a massive volcano rising over 2,000 meters into the sky. Life here moves slowly. Residents rely on fishing, farming, and tight-knit community traditions. Many families on the island have lived here for generations. For visitors, Tristan da Cunha feels like stepping into a world completely separated from modern civilization. Near the Horn of Africa lies one of the strangest islands on Earth, Socotra. This island is famous for its bizarre and alien-looking plants. Most famous is the dragon's blood tree. With its umbrella-shaped canopy and twisting branches, it looks like something from another planet. Nearly 1/3 of the plant life on Socotra exists nowhere else on Earth. Scientists call it one of the most important biodiversity hotspots on the planet. The island's rocky deserts, limestone plateaus, and turquoise coastline create an environment unlike anywhere else. Many travelers say visiting Socotra feels less like Earth and more like exploring an alien world. Far south in the icy waters of the Southern Ocean lies another hidden island few people will ever see, Heard Island. This remote island belongs to Australia, yet it sits closer to Antarctica than to mainland Australia. What makes Heard Island unique is that it contains an active volcano rising above massive glaciers. The volcano, known as Big Ben, regularly sends steam and ash into the sky. Glaciers slowly creep down the mountains toward the ocean, and large colonies of seals and penguins gather along the rocky coastline. Because of its harsh climate and isolation, only scientific expeditions are allowed to visit. For most of the world, Heard Island remains a mysterious frozen wilderness. The final island on our list is one of the youngest islands on Earth. Surtsey. In 1963, a volcanic eruption suddenly began beneath the ocean near Iceland. For months, lava and ash poured from the sea. Eventually, a brand new island rose above the waves. Scientists immediately realized this was a rare opportunity. They could watch how life slowly colonizes a brand new piece of land. Because of this, the island was placed under strict protection. Almost nobody is allowed to visit. Researchers carefully monitor how plants, birds, and insects arrive over time. Surtsey is like a living laboratory showing how life begins on a new island. These secret islands remind us that even today, our planet still holds places almost untouched by humans. Remote worlds where nature continues to evolve in isolation. And while most of us may never visit these islands, just knowing they exist makes the Earth feel a little more mysterious. Which island surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe to Travel Globe Tales for more hidden places around the world.